That took a while. It's a bull. Good morning. Hey, what's up? This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in lovely Lauderdale by the Sea. I've got the live Lauderdale by the Sea cam up. I haven't put that up lately, but look at this weather we have down here, folks. 68 degrees as well. I see there's a couple people out here with some surfboards. They're either Christmas gifts or they're just learning. But still, ooh, it's cold for me though, 68. That's because I'm a Florida boy and I guess my blood has thinned out quite a bit. But I'd be wearing a wetsuit in this weather, believe it or not. 68 degrees, lovely day out there. I hope your day is lovely as well. To my South Florida peeps and to all the peeps listening all over the country and a few from the world, I guess. Well, let's take a look at prices today. It's going to be a quick one. I am short-staffed. I'm crazy busy. Not a lot of help in the store. I'm going to go over a couple things today. We're going to look at today's markets, obviously, and look at the 24-hour charts, a couple things that we've been looking at lately. Go over the news real quick, and then I'm going to take a look and see, take a look at JM Bullion, take a look at APMEX and SD Bullion, see what the best deals they have out there. And as you know, if you live in my area, even if you don't live in my area, I advertise to beat APMEX Bullion, JM Bullion, SD Bullion, not because they're the best companies out there, or they're the cheapest companies. I'm sure there's some cheaper, smaller guys out there, and there's some companies that can call themselves the best for. I'm the best, actually. Everyone thinks they're the best, but no less. I want to go over some of the prices they have for some silver and gold products real quickly. As you know, I advertise to beat APMEX, JM, and SD Bullion. And the reason I picked those three companies is because I believe they're good, reputable companies. They're very large and in charge. And they're the 800-pound gorillas out there, really. And your local coin stores should be able to be competitive with the, they may not have the vast array of products that these companies have, but your local dealer should be able to beat the products, beat the prices on the products that you would recommend, the lower premium products. And remember, folks, what is my mantra as far as buying gold and silver? No matter who you're buying it from, you need one paragraph. You want to buy the cheapest premium you can for a recognizable product. And when I say recognizable product, I do not mean recognizable by you, your neighbor, your friends, your family. I mean recognizable by people in the industry like myself and other people that do this for a living on a daily basis. If you're buying recognizable, industry recognizable products and you're paying a premium, a small premium for them, then that's what you need to keep doing. Avoid high premium nonsense, okay? Let's take a look at markets. I'm really surprised. I kind of thought we were going to see some stomping today, but no, I guess they did their stomping already. The trend that I've noticed, again, I watch these markets every day for the last, gosh damn, I don't know how many decades I've been following these gold and silver markets, minute to minute, daily, 5 days a week, 6 actually. And the trend has been for quite some time to monkey hammer them on Fridays, monkey hammer them on Sunday nights and Mondays. That was kind of the trend. I think they've mixed it up a little bit. I believe that they know that we're on to them. I know that sounds weird and conspiratorial, but it's true. You know, if they keep doing the same thing over and over on the same nights in the same type of way, in the same pattern, it's much easier to prove that there is, much easier to prove it's not a conspiracy anymore, the fact that they monkey hammer these markets. They're just trying to mix it up a little bit. Of late, it's been during the day, the death of 1,000 cuts, except the idea that they're going to kill gold and silver is just laughable. They can knock the price down temporarily, but what does that again what does that do for you folks, us folks? It provides us the opportunity to buy the friggin' dips. I bought the dip yesterday, kind of got lucked out. And got a nice low to pick up some more 100-ounce bars for the store. So we have a really good deal on 100-ounce bars right now, folks. I'm sure I can beat anyone out there, just about. Any of the large guys, that's for sure. Let's take a look at these markets real quick, because again, I am busier than a one-arm paper hanger. And as I said yesterday, my apologies to my one-arm friends and my paper hanger friends if that was insulting. I don't think so, though. That's just kind of an indication how busy I am. How about a one-arm kayaker? Yeah, I guess you could still do that. Well, let's take a look at prices. 1770, 93 is the low, 1788.51 is the high, and we're sitting not too far from that high, 1783.08. We'll take a look at the 24-hour charts here very shortly. Silver, look at that, 21.85, really never dipped that low. all the monkey hammering and all the screwing was done on the COMEX market, of course. That's where the manipulative, fraudulent trades on silver occur, on the COMEX or NYMEX markets during the day, which open around 8:20 and close, what, 1:30 or 1:20 or something like that. And then it happens again on the Globex markets, which are also owned by COMEX. But gosh, it's a broken record repeating this stuff. Most of you that watch my videos for any length of time know this verbatim. So 21.85 is the low, 22.23 is the high. We're currently sitting at 22.16. So, you know, above that $22 mark, which again is a psychological level. So it appears to be a tug of war going on here. I'm not quite sure why the big short positions have not been able to drive it down lower. I mean, it's pretty obvious they made a real good effort at it to get it down to sub 22. However, you know, in the past, they had the ammo to knock it down below 20, and I think if they could have knocked it down below 20 of recent, they would have. But there's something going on, folks. Is it the physical side preventing them from really knocking this much farther than they did? What is it? You know, is it the physical? Is COMEX telling them to slow down? It's certainly not the CFTC. I don't know what the F they do. By the way, I looked at the CFTC. Who is in control of the CFTC? It's the Agricultural Board. And then if you take a look at the Congress people on the Agricultural Board, not all of them, I'm sure there's some smart ones there, but man, as I said, we're in trouble. These people, they wouldn't know. All right, anyway, I digress. Let's move on to platinum. 941.68 currently, 936.57 the low, 948. Love all these metals. I think these are all great opportunities. I know I talk about it on a daily basis, but great opportunities to buy the dip. If you haven't bought the dip, don't panic on these things. You know, I've been doing this so long that I laugh when they knock the prices down like this. I almost laugh now. I just get a grin on my face. I say, oh, they're at it again, these mother... But anyways, hey, I didn't say it. Let's take a look at the 24-hour charts here. In gold, 1782.10, 1783.60 is what we're showing currently. And look, isn't this a kind of bit odd? Look where the market action is happening back again today in NYMEX. You know, and there's going to be some people say, well, Brian, is that manipulation going on the upside? No, that's probably, again, I think physical quantity or physical metal is starting to really come into play a little bit here from what I can see and what I'm hearing out there. The lack of, again, silver is not so rare, there's no silver above ground, but it's available silver above ground. What is not spoken for, what is not owned, all right? There's a lot of silver in retail hands out there as well, but retail folks aren't selling. They didn't capitulate in 2012 when the markets got knocked down almost 35 bucks an ounce from the high of $50. Really, I've been doing this a long time. I am on the front lines. Literally, if this was a battle, I'm on the front retail lines of physical sales every day. I do wholesale retail, and I'm telling you, I had, even in 2012, when silver just took a giant dump because of JP Morgan and because of COMEX allowing them to do it and because the CFTC is kind of worthless, silver went from 50 bucks and over a period of time, it went back down to the $12, $15 range. Again, that was pure monkey hammering, folks. Pure in-your-face manipulation, and JP was in the game at the time when that happened in 2012, probably one of the big players that caused the prices to fall on silver like that, manipulated the price of silver down. Meanwhile, they built up, what was it, 1 billion ounces of silver, some crazy number or something like that, so many 33 million ounces of gold, spoofing markets, they got caught, they paid, again, the markets are manipulated, folks, but they're not going to do it for long. And you got to wonder if JP's in a big long position right now, owning physical gold and silver. You got to think that they're going to love seeing this upline. Isn't it funny that the sons of bitches that manipulated and fraudulently moved markets around, in my opinion and the opinions of a lot of others, in 2012 and since then, again, are now going to, JP is now going to benefit from this upside move in gold and silver as well, and they'll do everything they can to create that upside even more, I would bet. JP, because of this position in gold and silver and how they manipulated silver and gold. Again, they no longer, JP, from what we know, no longer has a short position in silver, okay? I'm not sure about gold, but in silver they don't. So their manipulation days are done. They get fined, but now they're sitting in such a pretty picture with so many ounces of real silver, physical. I think that this is the start of the battle between the physical and the shorts right here, or the physical issue that we're seeing. And the supply side issues that we're going to probably continue to see. Again, that's for gold. I'm sorry, I should take a look at silver. But if you take a look at silver 24-hour charts, same damn thing. After the monkey hammering yesterday, look, almost There's monkey hammering yesterday that drove prices sub 22. And then today, look, same time. What markets? New York NYMEX markets. So what the F is going on here? No less, if you get hung up on these day-to-day prices, you'll drive yourself crazy. And for me, I drove myself crazy a long time ago, so I'm already crazy. No, for me, you know, it took many, many years not to drive me crazy until I realized actually what's going on, thanks to the people like Ted Butler and others out there that have pointed clearly. Again, every market out there is manipulated, in my opinion. You're manipulated from the day you're born, you know, from what you're told. Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, you know, Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. I mean, yeah. So you're manipulated and lied to on a daily basis. And again, I don't care if it's whether it's markets, again, child, you know, Easter Bunny, elections, you name it. Get over it. Pull up your big boy and big girl pants and just get over it. And I got over it too. I realized that the gold and silver prices have been manipulated as well by these large entities. And it's a shame, and I'll do everything I can to kind of throw it up in their faces and bring it up and get you guys to call and get mad about it as well, because really it hurts the new people coming into the gold and silver business. It doesn't hurt me, seasoned people like ourselves that understand how this casino game is rigged, how the COMEX casino is rigged, and how they allow the big whales to take advantage of all the small folks like us, until you realize that their whole goal of driving the prices down is to shake out small-time or physical sellers, or people that are going to sell physical silver into this market. That is the point of this down yesterday, and that's the point of the monkey hammering and manipulation, is to put fear in the hearts of people that actually are owning silver and gold and make them sell it. All right, and who wants to buy it? They do. Again, they don't do it for hedging. They don't do it really for speculation, because they've never taken the long side ever. They do it purely to monkey hammer these markets down fraudulently. But again, what does that provide us? It provides us the great opportunity to buy the friggin' dips, folks, and keep buying those dips. That's my opinion. I'm continuing to do that. Let's take a look at stock markets today. Boy, this market is just like unicorns, man. Let me just do a quick refresh. I didn't think I needed to do that. It refreshes itself. Yeah, take a look at this. Yeah, but you know what? The reality of the stock market is it's not making money. I mean, this stuff is not making money because they're doing great products. You know, iPhone hasn't had a great product out since God knows when. Tesla, give me a break. It's the same body they've had forever, with maybe a couple updated things and a little stronger battery and a little faster. But come on, man. Oh, God, I sounded like I sound like that guy nobody likes. I didn't mean to say that, but really, give me a break here. None of this is driven by fundamentals. None of this is driven by anybody really making a great product. Now, there may be a few stocks out there that are making wonderful products, and by the way, if you know the name of them, that are producing real goods and have real sales, let me know. I'd like to add it to my list I'm going to show you in a moment. And here's my list, by the way. And you're probably a lot of you saying, well, hey, Brian, what are you doing messing around with stocks and stuff? But I think it was kind of fun. I just recently added this category in, and these are all pharmaceutical companies. Why? Because I'm curious how the pharmaceutical companies are doing in these times and how they've done. Obviously, since 2019, these particular pharmacy stocks right here have gone kind of right through the roof. But, well, we know why. But when the stock market takes a giant dump, I'm going to let you know, when gold and silver get into super bubble delicious territory, as long as I'm able to recognize it, I'm going to dump some of my gold and silver probably, unless I see such a grim future that forces me to keep it and the stock and bond market never recovers. But I believe we buy when there's blood in the street, and that's why I've been kind of looking at some stocks and bonds here. If you guys got any suggestions on what I should add into my list here, I've got consumables, which is going to be food products, whether it's seafood companies that catch seafood, or whether they prepare it, or whether they freeze it. I've even got a small company called BurgerFi down here that I've been looking at, a local burger joint that seems like it's doing well. It's going to spread around. And by the way, folks, this is not advice in stocks. I am absolutely, if you listen to me for advice in stocks, you're going to go broke probably. But I'm going to listen to you. I want to see what you have to say in comments, what you own, and what maybe I should take a look at and add to my consumable stocks, COVID stocks, health and death stocks, which is pretty self-explanatory. Miners, social media, and technology. Hey, give me a heads up, and we'll take a look at every day. We don't even have to open it up. We can just kind of see how that sector is doing. And let's take a look here. And seeing what BTC do. I don't know Bitcoin. I'm not a fan of it, by the way. I think it's a highly speculative marketplace, like a casino. I understand the blackjack table better than I understand how to play the Bitcoin game, and there's not too much of a difference here. I think if you know how to play this game with this huge volatility, then and you can win, absolutely go for it. But if you're not experienced with this market, or you have some idea that you're going to just throw money in here and sit on it, don't do it. That's my opinion. I haven't done it. Again, if I knew how to trade this stuff a little better and be able to take advantage of these upsides and downsides, I would do it. However, this is kind of scary because, again, it doesn't have a track record. Bitcoin doesn't have a track record. Gold and silver has a 5,000-year track record. You know, Bitcoin has what, a 12-year track record? Well, let's take a look at the news today, and boy, isn't that the face of a certain segment of Americans out there, clueless and thinking they can get away with murder and righteousness and all that stuff. Anyway, not going to make any comments about that, but good. I hope they really put the screws to the person that did this right here and lied about that. That's sad shit. And to divide the nation like they have, certain parties have, to divide the nation and the media the way they have, and getting neighbors to fight against neighbors, and brother against sisters, and brothers against brothers. I have a cousin that won't. Again, I didn't even vote for the T man. I didn't vote for him. I'm a libertarian, man. I kind of always voted the libertarian ticket. I'll be honest with you. Some of you may say, you're never going to win. But you know what? I've never voted the lesser evil, and I don't intend to. I like to vote, and especially if I think someone's evil, they're never getting my vote, even if they're the lesser evil, all right? I don't care. But no less, yeah, it's a shame how these two parties, or maybe that two-party system has caused people to hate each other. It's a real shame, man. The one thing we always had going for us is that we were the mixing pot of the world, and that you know, we let that stuff go over our backs, you know. But these administrations, current and even past administrations, have caused all this, and this two-party bullshit system we have. Anyway, this is sad. Nothing to talk about here as far as gold and silver goes. Markets could get wrecked heading into 2022. I'm just looking for some gold and silver. Why 2022 could be a good year for gold and silver. I looked at that. Hemke does some good stuff out there, but nothing new and nothing we haven't covered a million times here, so I'm not going to read it or take a look at it. Again, you know, you're free to. ZH is a great website. This is all for free, and it's not your standard corporate narrative. This was kind of interesting, is that the JP Crooks predict the end of this, and a strong economy and $125 oil. Well, we'll see. I don't see this happening right here. I think that's dreaming. I could see $125 oil happening, and I don't see this ending in many parts of the world. I think that a lot of politicians and officials have kind of latched on this to keep themselves in control and power, but again, that's my opinion. And again, that's all pretty damn sad if you ask me. Elon's talking about quitting his job. Gosh, would that I'd quit my freaking job if I had that kind of money. That's a driven man. God, it looks like he smokes some good stuff too as well. So, well, if you're a billionaire, can you imagine the kind of stuff that man gets? I couldn't even imagine. Geez, the lifestyle that you can live with that kind of money. And let's take a look down here. Yeah, that's kind of been, we're not kind of quite sure what's going to happen, but that'll probably plunge. And let me go over one thing. I'm a full supporter of seeing Assange released. This has been quite the crime. He's a reporter. What they've done is they're basically taking a law that was made in 1918 and they're using it against Assange today. They've never used it since then. You got to read more into what the real deal here is with Assange. You know, the first instinct is, well, he's a traitor, he did that. That was the corporate narrative view. That's a view that even some friends of mine that are generally liberty-minded thought about too, but they got bad information. Read into what this guy really did. He did nothing wrong. What he did is he released reports on some bad shit that our own people did, and you know what? They didn't like it, and they want him in jail for it. This is a travesty of justice that this guy has still been sitting in a prison in England and waiting to get extradited to the United States. He may very well die there. It's sad, folks. If we allow this to happen, then our justice system is fucked. And I'm starting to believe it's fucked already. Not on a state level, but on a national level, our justice system is fucked. I don't trust these agencies anymore, especially, again, trying to pursue this and pursue convicting this guy. That's fucking sad, you know. If I had the balls and money to do it, I'd either break him out of prison or I'd pay for the dream team of attorneys for the guy. This is just sadness. Well, anyway, I'm going to move along. There's not much to talk about, and I did tell you I wanted to talk about what the best products out there. Here's JM Bullion, and again, as you know, I advertise to beat JM, SD, and Atmex. However, not on all their products I can't beat it, because there's a lot of products here I wouldn't even begin to try to sell you. I do not stock the expensive bullshit in my store. For example, if you come into my store, I'm going to talk you out of buying Silver Eagles at this price, because that's just freaking ridiculous. Not that JM's charging too much, because if you look at SD Bullion, they're charging just as much for Silver Eagles. And where are they at? There's the price for a box, a mint box. Singles, there you go, 30.45, as low as 30.45. Now I suspect these guys always try to stay competitive with each other. Available in stock, 32. It's just too much money, folks. Looks like SD has a better deal, but I can beat all these prices for Silver Eagles. However, if you come in my store, I'm going to tell you not to buy them. What am I going to tell you to buy, and what I'm going to stick with, and what can I beat these guys on pretty easy? I can beat them on 100-ounce bars, especially. I bought a great deal of 100-ounce bars. Better brands than what JM Bullion does. But if you had to buy off JM Bullion, here's what I'm looking at. Stick with, oh, do they have any generic products down here? 10-ounce bars. There's not a bad deal. Again, I can beat that price. As low as, again, when you see as low as, and make sure you're looking for available, because it's either not in stock or pre-sale. So availability, that's a good deal right there. That's not a bad deal at $25.75. That's the same price per ounce. Avoid Silver Eagles like the plague. That's too much. When you can buy a generic bar right here for $25.75 per ounce with the same amount of silver as a Maple Leaf, and what is that? That's $2 $2 an ounce cheaper. All right. So 10 of these, you can almost buy another ounce. If you bought 10 of these right here, you could buy almost 11 of these for the same price. Almost, not quite. What's the best deal here on JM Bullion page? That's it, man. The rest of the price stuff is just, hey, that's not a bad deal. 26.01 as low as price. So Australian kangaroos aren't awful, but again, I'm recommending you stick with the generic stuff. Every penny you save is an extra penny. Every penny you save in premium is an extra penny you can add to buying more silver, you know. And let's see what else is going here. As far as SD Bullion page go, what's the best? None of this stuff is a great deal here, in my opinion. Stay away from 90%. The frickin' prices are ridiculous. I loved 90% for a long time, but it's just nuts. Not a bad price on Valcombi. Again, I can beat that price, but by far the best deal they have on their page, I think, is going to be these Valcombi 100-ounce silver bars, or whatever their 100-ounce silver bars that you can find out there. Best deal. And again, I can beat that price right there. 1 ounce silver round, that's also not a bad price. Take a look at that, $25.26 per ounce. Now that's mixed bag 1 ounce rounds, which, you know, that's not a bad deal at all. And again, I'm pretty sure I can beat that. Remember, they put low as. Their low as quantity means, look, if you're buying 1,500 of them. So if you're walking into your local coin store and expecting to buy 10 of them or less than 20 for that price, no, folks, you got to here and look and see what the quantity, if you want your local stores to be competitive. And again, I'm competitive with all these guys. What is, too much money, too much money, too much money. 100-ounce generic bars, great frickin' buy at that price. They want $5. 5 or more at that price. Again, I can beat that price too, folks. Let's see what Atmex has got going on in silver. In my opinion, let's see, too much, too much, too much, too much, too much, and too much. What do they got? Where's Atmex got a good deal? That's not a bad deal. Atmex has got some silver bars. The only thing I don't like is they got their name on it. you know, I don't, when I get APMEX or any other company that has their name with their company name or their phone number or whatever information on there, I wholesale them out, or I throw them, I don't throw them in the scrap bin, I just re-wholesale them out to other people, because I'm not reselling my customers another company's name and company, right? Why would I do that, APMEX? So if you really, again, I know it's kind of about vanity and having your name on a bar, but APMEX, if you really wanted your bars to trade, I guess you really shouldn't put your name on them. Or if you want them to trade on the secondary market without getting resold back to you somehow. 1 ounce, maybe that's the whole idea. Good deal there, can't complain, $25.77. Again, that's if you buy 500 or more, less than 20 is $26.77. As far as that, I think the rest of it, not bad. Overpriced, 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 comparatively overpriced to everything. That's just crazy. 2 ounces, 73, 35 bucks an ounce plus. Again, pretty designs, but not great investments. So that's pretty much it as far as silver goes. I am going to call it. I can't go into gold products right now as far as those three big companies. And as you know, I advertise to beat APMEX, JM, and SD Bullion on silver and gold products. And as I've said, there are cheaper guys out there, but they're the big 800-pound gorillas on the block and the most competitive guys out there online, I think, as far as the big guys go. And for me, I can beat their prices. Your local dealer should be able to do the same. If you don't live in my immediate area, unfortunately, I can't deal with you. And this is why I encourage you to go find yourself a good, handsome, smart local dealer like myself. Hey, listen, that's it. Let's take a look at Wall Street silver. Not much to talk about, but I always like to throw the kudos and thank yous out to Wall Street Silver for hosting my videos or allowing me to put my videos up there and without censoring and knocking them down. I think I had one knocked down by accident one time, but I appreciate them allowing me the forum out there to do that. And more so, I appreciate the 172,000 silverback apes out there that are stacking silver and putting it away. Keep doing it, man. But hey, listen, I'm a little opinionated, but try to keep it to the lower price stuff like this guy's got Silver Eagles. Don't buy any more Silver Eagles now, right, folks? He probably bought them when the prices were more reasonable, but stick with the 1 ounce bars and the 100 ounce bars and the, again, recognizable products with the cheapest premium you can buy. Hey, let's move out of here and move into yesterday's video real quick, because I got to roll, man. I got people waiting for me. Again, I'm short-staffed, 3 people. I'm doing the work of 3 people here. Well, let's take a look at yesterday's videos. I can only answer a few questions here, and that's what I'm going to do. So anything pertinent to what we're talking about, I'm going to answer here. And again, everything you guys say and everything you comment here is pertinent to me, but I'm just kind of in a rush today. Jeremy, thanks for going to the event. I'm glad you 5 over spot. That's a little too much. If I was there, I would have been selling cheaper. I'm really surprised. The reason I didn't send up bullion up to the Lakeland show was because I thought there would be a bunch of dealers out there that are more competitive. Apparently not. Thanks for letting me know that. Maybe next time I'll bring some stuff up there. And have a great holiday, Jeremy. Joey, hey, what's up, dude? And thanks for following me. I really appreciate that. Let me see if there's any, again, anything I can answer, because I'm looking and I have a stack of people at my front door right now. So, no, that's it. I'm going to call it probably one of my fastest videos yet. So I really appreciate everyone watching. You all have a wonderful weekend. Let's see what happens on Sunday night when markets open, and on Monday. Will they try to monkey hammer it? I don't know, man. There's some strange stuff going on that's kind of bouncing it back up to the upside again. It's almost like they're failing to hit that sub 20 mark, you know, that a lot of people felt that we might see before the end of the year. Well, hey, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And if you live in my area in South Florida, we're open 10 to 4 Mondays through Fridays. Come by anytime, and we'll tell you what the best deals are. And if you got any questions, call me at 954-493-8811. If you live in my area as well, we're happy to help you out. Again, if you don't live in my area, hey, find yourself a good local dealer. They're out there, man. You may have to drive an hour or two to find one, but keep that money in your state. Talk to you later. Have a nice day. Bye now.